Hey, how's it going? So, last night, a couple of questions I want to ask for new viewers, not like the old viewers, are pretty much my personal friends, so I know this answer already. I'd like to do a roll call for the new subscribers. Uh, First of all, appreciate you guys signing up. It's awesome. Thank you for keeping up. But I'd like to know more about my subscribers, like where you're from. I know I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, just let you guys know a little backstory. Born and raised in Madison, Wisconsin. Been here all my life. I don't really intend to move, so but I'd like to know where you guys are all from. So one of the reasons why is because I posted this question why when I first started 6 months ago, and so I've been a big fan of the show Bar Rescue. It's always got me questioning because most of the bars I've went to, I mainly I just order a beer out of a bottle, so I don't have to question upkeep and all of that stuff. But I've always kind of wondered how the sanitary conditions are in a lot of bars. After watching Bar Rescue, they make a lot of good points. It's we don't know what happened in the kitchen. We just don't because we can't see it. And it's kind of curious, do they really take good care of their equipment and hand wash? I mean, I know I wash my hands a lot more since watching the show because it's yeah, I mean that's what you cut vegetables celery or whatever it is. Yeah, go over to the kitchen, wash your hands. Maybe not wash with soap and water. I'll be honest with you. Mainly just run your hands under the water at least. Rub rub your hands. Get that stuff out of there. And so really kind of wondering what other bars around do that. Are there really bad bars that really need bar rescue? So I'm not saying that I myself am gonna call John Taffer and say, "Hey, I just heard that this bar really needs bar rescuing," because it's not my job to do that. It's actually the owner of the bar. He needs to do that. But I'm just curious because one of the bucket lists that I have in my mind, they gotta make sure they're still open. Like I know there's one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. One was closed and one's still open. So I'm just obviously the one that's still open. I want to check it out and just go there and say, hey, looks really good. After the rescue, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious. And then I know there's a few bars in Chicago. Now I was in Chicago a few years ago, and but I was with my family, so I couldn't get away to explore this. But there's a bar down there that's really interesting because I heard that the bar owner was a complete jerk to John Tapper. So John Tapper, really, he made over the bar, but because I guess he loved the staff, so he did it for them, not for the owner. So I'm just kind of curious, that's a few years ago, so what are the bars still went back to their old ways and been kind of bad type thing, Be interesting. Um, then New Orleans bar or the Spirits on Bourbon, Bourbon on Spirit, the Spirits on Bourbon, yeah, that's what it's called. And I would love to check that out because actually that looks like a really cool bar. Um, and then there's a bar in uh, South Carolina, which I used to be called Characters, and now it's like Moonrunners or something like that. And that looks like a really really neat bars too. Um, but so I'm just curious. So first of all, role model. Want to know where you guys are from. Um, city and state would be really awesome. And if I do visit, I'll let you know. Like, what about your city? Like, attracts things because I would like to come down and like check it out. And then and also like, do you know any bars that you think that need rescuing? Because I have to check it out because see, like, yeah, I agree, this needs rescuing, or or maybe explain to me why it would need rescuing. You can't just go in there like blinded and going, oh yeah, the front looks really good, like maybe I'm missing something, I'm looking around going, there's something I'm missing that I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know. So, all right, well, thank you for watching, and then like I said, like keep subscribing and or keep viewing, and I do appreciate it. And yeah, so like I said, like, oh, and also make sure you guys keep up with your COVID stuff because I will tell you that I actually got COVID. Like after luckily I was vaccinated, right? So I had colds worse than that. So thank God I was vaccinated. And then make sure you keep up with the your booster shots too. So because every 6 months I've been getting a booster shot, which has been helping fantastically. So there's really no reason to like just. I mean, unless you're really deathly afraid of needles. I mean, there's really no reason to go in and go, oh, like it's like getting bit by a mosquito. Just go in, have a mosquito shoot you up. That's all. That's all it takes. And then you're vaccinated, and then you're keeping up with it, and good job. And also, I one thing I will say like about the COVID stuff is I don't think the 6 feet separation was necessary, but at least 3 feet. I mean, well, think about it. Like your foot is about a foot long, right? Like, so that's 1 foot right there. So that's automatically you got 1 foot separation. Um, so like, just keep like 3 feet. I mean, how hard is that? So I just think that yeah. So all right, well that's all, and like I said, thank you, and keep watching, and all right, and then hopefully I'll continue doing like the stuff that I really want to do. What I really want to do is like go to the zoo, get some footage of the animals doing funny things. Then and also like I said before, like a while ago, I said I want to go back to the zoo because they change it so much. Like the Madison Zoo. It's also like just guys let you guys know the Madison Zoo in Madison, Wisconsin, is the only free zoo in the country. Every zoo in the country charges except for Madison. So just keep that in mind. Like if you guys do actually want to come visit Madison, that's something that you guys can like. I recommend like you doing great photo opportunities. The kids, um, yep. And then let's see what else. Yeah, cover the vaccination. Yeah, and then that's about it. And I also want to like um, not do a prank show, but like I want to go like kind of falls into that whole like bar rescue type thing. I want to like tour some bars in Madison that I have. There's a lot of bars in Madison that I haven't seen in a while or at all. So all right, and all right, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll get more recordings too, and then we'll let you guys know. All right, thank you. All right.